Howdy viewer, and thank you for joining me for the first dresser top review. Today we're going over my Evoc. Is it Evoc or Evoc? Because I think it should be Evoc. Hip Pack Race 3 liter. I think they call it the 3 liter because it has a 1.5 liter bladder and a little pocket for your water bottle that could possibly be 1.5 liters. I've been using this for about a year now. It's been working out pretty well. Has a magnet that comes off fairly often. Has these two side cinchers to cinch it really tight. Those work flawless. You still do get some bounce though when you're going down the chunk. If you open it up, you'll have your bladder containment pouch as well as some extra storage. One of the things I don't get is how this hose just comes out of the pouch and then down through the main part down there. Why wouldn't there be a slit in the H2O pouch? You waste that much hose getting out. And then you have this Velcro, I guess, holder for the water so it doesn't flop forward. I don't know if it's really necessary, but I guess it looks nicer when it's attached. The bladder is pretty good. Like I said, 1.5 liters. I've been happy with it. It has a quick release that has actually broken. The hose part has broken. They sent me a couple new ones to replace it. So we'll go ahead and do that. I just hope it doesn't break when I take it out. Simply press it, pull it apart. It did break. So there's a chunk left in here. We'll see if I can dig that out. See if the trusty hemostats can do it. Moving on to a dental pick. That's the piece. So that's an easy fix. They tell you to oil this, lubricate that on occasion. I've been using coconut oil, so I wonder if that plus the fridge made it solidify and caused the breakage on that. When I got the replacements, I went ahead and asked them what I'm supposed to be lubricating it with, and they said any unflavored oil, such as cooking oil or Vaseline. So maybe I'll go Vaseline. That sounds like a good option. Snaps in nicely. And back into the weird hydration pouch. It's got two pockets on the sides. I usually throw my keys into this one and my snacks into these ones. This one. This Scratch matcha green tea and lemon. I'm digging those. It's got ventilation in the back. Some pads to keep the air flowing. Yeah, it works alright. You still get a sweat patch. Sometimes these buckles will dig into my fat roll. It's kind of got to be, it takes some work to get it right. Moving right along, you have the front pouch, which is where I keep all my emergency supplies. I just got these Moose Trek tire levers that double up as a chain splitter, a quick link disconnect. Seems really tight, but I don't know. I tried it, it worked. They're a lot heavier than the other couple of levers that I carried. So maybe I'll just look for a... over here we have a couple band-aids and tire boot. Band-aids are good to have just in case, especially with all the cactus. Looks like there's 3 in there. Haven't used them yet. I actually could have, I just always forget they're in there. And then I always carry a comb, again for the cactus. It makes it a lot easier to pull that cactus out of there. You got a little loop for your keys, or I don't know, whatever. My multi-tool. So I have this multi-tool. This is my Alien 2 from Topeak. It splits apart. This is the less used side, which is, I think there's a lock over here to keep your knives in order. Knife saw plus something. Got a little screwdriver, bottle opener. Got to have your chain splitter. Couple extra Allens. They're quite tight and hard to move. And then a larger one that I don't think there's a, I don't know, it's got a ring around it for some reason. A little split ring or something. And then it doubles as a tire lever. The lock, also tools, so it's safe. Maybe not the Allens. And then this is your Allen side. 4, 5, 6 Allens, whatever this one is. And then I haven't found a use for this, but I guess it's a nut driver plus big Allen. I don't know. That's a strange one. I'm always worried it's gonna get lost, but whatever. Then you got your Phillips and T25 Torx head. And another spanner with a couple nut drivers in there. It's extremely hard to get out. Good thing I never use it. And then another tire lever there. The tool slips together nicely, but it's fairly bulky, so I tend to keep it separated in different spots. You gotta have your innovative tire plug kit. So you got the skewer there, the bacon strips in here. Maybe I'll throw a extra valve stem core in there. And then up front, you got your emergency lighter, in case I find a cigarette on the trail. A couple of zip ties, for good measure. A bag of stuff. You got gloves, derailleur hanger, some alcohol prep pads, Presta valves, Presta to Schrader converter tip, and a extra battery for the lights. I think that's about it. It's been a good bag. Like I said, it does bounce around a bit, but I imagine most are going to. Nature of the beast. I enjoy the hip pack much more than having a backpack. I've gone on maybe 4 rides with a backpack and regretted it every time. Unfortunately, this doesn't hold much water, especially for our summer riding out here. Gets so hot, I just seem to gulp it down. I've tried having this full of water, having a bottle in the side, and it just becomes unwieldy. There's just too much shaking and bouncing. It feels off balance. It's not the best option. I can't wait to try out another bag to compare it, but I have a feeling they're all gonna have the same issues. I love the amount of storage on here. Everything fits really nicely with extra room. If I need to put like my tube strap in after using a tube, or if I find treasures along the trail, it'll all still fit in here. It's got a couple extra loops for lights or reflectors. I think this is a reflecty bit down here. It reminds you that's the port for H2O. And out of 10 mustaches, I give it a 6 3/4. So thanks for joining me. I hope this was fun for you, as well as for me.